We're asked to sit here and believe him with a straight face that paying someone who's in a distressed position 100% of what they say their assets are worth is in the best interest of the taxpayers. When every taxpayer back home's assets have gone down, when every bank on Main Street who have had credit defaults have had to take less than what their assets were on the books for, with home foreclosures, businesses that have been foreclosed, they've taken 20, 30, 40 cents on the dollar, and we give 100 cents on the dollar, a dollar for dollar, to AIG, clearly is not in the best interest of the taxpayers. Well, I think the scary thought here is whether or not the American taxpayers and whether or not their representatives, their congressmen and women, can actually believe some of the highest leaders in our country, that being the head of the New York Fed, that being our own Secretary of the Treasury, and that crosses parties. This isn't just a Republican or Democrat issue. I mean, we're talking about Secretary Paulson under President Bush and Secretary Geithner under President Obama, who have created a lot of doubt in this committee about whether or not they were actually looking out for the best interests of the taxpayers. And obviously, this committee is doing some very important work as the Government Oversight Committee to ensure that if in fact the taxpayers weren't looked out for, that the appropriate individuals are held accountable. I think every member on the dais ran out of 5 minutes while Mr. Geithner continued to dodge the questions. We need more than 5 minutes to get to the bottom of this, and I hope that the administration and Secretary Geithner will come back for further follow-up.
One last question. Based on today's hearing, was this backdoor bailout an abuse of taxpayer dollars in your opinion?
Absolutely, it was an abuse of taxpayer dollars. When private dollars at banks, as I described earlier, got 20 and 30 cents on the dollar for their assets, and we used public money, taxpayer money, to give AIG 100 cents on the dollar, clearly it was an abuse of taxpayer dollars.